Trust to the heavy skies, as this rise. on mission.
Enemy appears KIA.
Capturing it.
You write about alien intelligences.
Yes.
I mean, just these worlds.
Yes, well, quite.
Computation.
The problem with these worlds is that
You can't talk to them.
yes, and the thing is, what I've kind of spent a lot of time doing is just studying computational systems, seeing what they do, what I now call ruleology, kind of just the study of rules and what they do. You can kind of easily jump somewhere else in the Ruliad and start seeing what do these rules do, and what they do what they do, and there's no human connection.
Do you think some people are able to communicate with animals? Do you think you can become a whisperer of these
Coalition flying. That's what I spent some part of my life doing.
Have you heard? And
No, I mean-
are you at the risk of losing your mind?
Sort of my favorite science discovery is this fact that this very simple program can produce very complicated behavior. And that fact is kind of, in a sense, a whispering of something out in the computational universe that we didn't really know was there before. I mean, it's like, back in the 1980s, I was doing a bunch of work with some very, very good mathematicians. And they were like trying to pick away, can we figure out what's going on in the computational system? And they basically said, look, the math we have just doesn't get anywhere. We're stuck. There's nothing to say. We have nothing to say. And, in a sense, perhaps my main achievement at that time was to realize that the very fact that the good mathematicians had nothing to say was itself a very interesting thing. That was kind of a sort of, in some sense, a whispering of a different part of the Ruliad that one hadn't, was not accessible to what we knew in mathematics.
Does it make you sad that you're exploring some gigantic ideas and it feels like we're on the verge of breaking through some very interesting discoveries, and yet you're just finite being that's going to die way too soon, and that scan of your brain, your full body, kind of shows that you're it's just a bunch of meat. Does it make you a little sad?
Kind of sad. I mean, I kind of like to see how all this stuff works out. But I think the thing to realize, it's an interesting sort of thought experiment. You say, okay, let's assume we can get past this. And one day there will be one of these things, kind of like ChatGPT. One day somebody will figure out, how to get water from 0 degrees centigrade down to, minus 44 or something without it expanding, and, cryonics will be solved, and you'll be able to, just, put a pause in, so to speak, and, kind of reappear 100 years later or something. And the thing, though, that I kind of increasingly realize is that, in a sense, this whole question of kind of the sort of one is embedded in a certain moment in time, and kind of the things we care about now, the things I care about now, for example, had I lived 500 years ago, many of the things I care about now are totally bizarre. Nobody would care about that. It's not even a thing one thinks about. In the future, the things that most people will think about, one will be a strange relic of thinking about, the kind of, it might be, or might have been a theologian thinking about, how many angels fit on the head of a pin or something, and that might have been the big intellectual thing. So I think it's one of these things where, particularly, I've had the, good or bad fortune, I'm not sure. I think it's a mixed thing, but I've invented a bunch of things which I kind of can, I think, see well enough what's going to happen that, in 50 years, 100 years, whatever, assuming the world doesn't exterminate itself, so to speak, these are things that will be sort of centrally important to what's going on. And it's kind of it's both a good thing and a bad thing in terms of the passage of one's life. I mean, it's kind of like, if everything I figured out was like, okay, I figured it out when I was 25 years old, and everybody says it's great, and we're done. and it's like, okay, but I'm going to live another how many years, and that's kind of all downhill from there. In a sense, it's better, in some sense, to be able to, you know, it sort of keeps things interesting. That, you know, I can see, you know, a lot of these things. I didn't expect, you know, ChatGPT. I didn't expect the kind of the sort of opening up of this idea of computation and computational language that's been made possible by this. I didn't expect that. This is ahead of schedule, so to speak. You know, even though the sort of the big kind of flowering of that stuff, I'd sort of been assuming was another 50 years away. So if it turns out it's a lot less time, that's pretty cool, because, you know, I'll hopefully get to see it, so to speak, rather than...
Well, I think I speak for a very, very large number of people in saying that I think you stick around for a long time to come. You've had so many interesting ideas. You've created so many interesting systems over the years, and I can see now that GPT and language models broke open the world even more. I can't wait to see you at the forefront of this development that you do. And yeah, I've been a fan of yours, like I've heard you many, many times since the very beginning. I'm deeply grateful that you wrote a new kind of science, that you explored the mystery of cellular autonomy, and inspired this one little kid in me to pursue artificial intelligence and all this beautiful world. So, Steven, thank you so much. It's a huge honor to talk to you, to just be able to pick your mind and to explore all these ideas with you. Please keep going, and I can't wait to see what you come up with next. And thank you for talking today. We're past midnight. We only did 4.5 hours. I mean, we could probably go for 4 more, but we'll save that till next time. This is round number 4. I'm sure talking